Yo, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways you can optimize your sleep, and one of them is going to involve this pair of glasses right here, which I'll get to in a sec. But yeah, I think first off, just health is something that's really important and one of my core values, and it's something that I definitely kind of started out with more in personal development when it comes to optimizing my life. One of the things that I started with was my health and optimizing my energy and things like that. And it's an area that I had a coach who I still work with to this day, actually, for the last 3 or so years, and I think it's kind of what built my confidence initially and really showed me that like you can hear about something that you want to improve on, learn it, follow a proven process and system, and get results. So I think this is something that if you're trying to build a business, if you're trying to achieve anything, that you're going to need a lot of health, vibrancy, and energy. So it makes sense to focus on this area as well and be making progress on it. I see a lot of people really sacrifice their health when it comes to achieving a certain business goal or something like that, and I think that's going to set you back more than anything else. So yeah, I think sleep is something that's crucial, and I think it's something that's pretty easy to like optimize with a few tweaks. So I'm going to share with you 3 of those in this video, and then hopefully you can apply them, get more energy in your life, and then help you move the needle and reach your goals quicker and in an easier way. So yeah, the first one will be sleeping in a pitch black room. So this is something that I've done for probably the last 3 or 4 years. So I recommend you get some blackout curtains off Amazon, or if you really need to and you're on a budget, you can take garbage bags and you can tape them around your windows to block out like all of the light that comes in during the night, and it'll really help you get like that deep sleep and help you release melatonin better, which is the sleep hormone, and help you get like a much higher quality of sleep, and it'll help you wake up with more energy in the morning. So yeah, that's number one, sleeping in a pitch black room. Also, I want to note here too, this is something I actually just did recently, like cover up any electronics if you can or move them out of the room so there's no like even like little lights in your room. You really want your room to be like as pitch black as possible. And this one's really crucial, I think the foundational one. So yeah, number two we'll go with here is getting a pair of blue blocking glasses, and these here are called the Swannies. They're by created by a guy called James Swanwick, who is business partners with Tai Lopez, I believe. And yeah, they're just a quality brand, and the ones I bought, maybe you can get them off Amazon for cheaper, but I always, when it comes to investing in things like this, want to go with the quality ones. So I'd recommend the Swannies. That's what I use, and what a lot of the people I look up to recommend and utilize as well. So yeah, number one, pitch black room. Number two, getting a pair of these, the Swannies. And number three would be going to bed around the same time every night. So for me, I shoot to go to sleep around 1, and ideally waking up at 8:30. So the sleep cycles work in 90-minute increments. So I usually try to wake up either on a 6-hour sleep cycle or a 7.5-hour sleep cycle, or sometimes like a 9-hour sleep cycle. But yeah, usually I shoot for that like 7.5 mark, and usually I try to go to sleep around 1 a.m. and try to wake up at 8:30. So that's what kind of works for me. But yeah, I would say find what interval works for you and try to go to bed around the same time every night, and ideally wake up at the same time every morning. I'm not perfect with this, obviously. There's some days I have to wake up earlier, some days I can wake up a little bit later, so it depends. But that's something that I definitely try to do, and what I recommend is tip number three. So yeah, like I said, I think health and sleep and things like that are super important. That's why I'm throwing out a video on this. Ideally, like as time goes on, I'll cover more broad topics on things like health and other things too that I'm into as well that I use to optimize my life even further. And that's that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a thumbs up. Leave me any comments below if you have any questions for me or anything. And as always, subscribe. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.